Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video, and today is time to start a new career mode. Just one more before the end of FIFA 17 so I can start getting back to regular uploads. You can see I've already started doing a few new things on the channel, hopefully you're enjoying them. But we're going to go back to the roots, and that of course is FIFA. And let's start a new career mode, and we're starting it with Bayern Munich. And the plan is to try and win everything in the first season, if not two. I want to try and win the league, the cup and the Champions League pretty much in the first season. I'm hoping this career mode is only going to last one season and get it over with quite quickly, but if not, then we'll go into a second season, hopefully before FIFA 18 comes out, and hopefully we can win all of the trophies that I want to win. As simple as that. That's what I want to do. Hopefully we can do it. Right, so starting off guys, I want to try and make this career mode as realistic as possible. So I've looked at the transfers that they've made so far and the players which they are trying to get rid of so far, and you can see that these are the 5 players which I want to try and get into the team. Of course, James Rodriguez, that big one, they did actually sign him on loan. It's going to be very unlikely we can get him on loan, so we'll probably have to go for a full-time transfer. But then we've got the likes of Serge Gnabry, Sebastian Rudy, Tolisso, which I didn't actually know they signed until I looked up, and Nicolas Soule. Hopefully we can pick up all 5 of them. As well as having to sign the players, we're also going to try and sell the players, which they did sell. So you can see we actually have Douglas Costa up for sale, and that was the only one that I can actually sell out of the ones which they've got. But you can see there's a load of fringe players as well, which I'm going to try and get rid of, just to try and free up some cash and free up some wages. You know, they're only like 50, 60 overall. They're not going to get into the team, so I'm happy to just sell them, and hopefully we can get a bit of money back from them, and we'll have to see. We've actually got quite a lot of money to spend. We've got 150 million in transfer budget and 300,000 in wages, so we should be able to get all the players which we want. But of course, you know, it's going to be difficult, but let's get started. We're going to try and sign one player at a time, hopefully, so that we can try and get it done quite quickly. But we're going to start with James Rodriguez. They're saying about 73 million, and between 73 and 86 million. I'm going to start off with 60, and hopefully we can pick him up for that. But I very much doubt it, but you know, we're going to try and get him as cheap as we can. In this career mode, I'm not going to show you all of the training that we do, because I think it can be a bit boring. But we're only going to show you training when they actually progress in overall. That's the only time I'm going to show you guys the training. You can just see here we are training Kingsley Coman and Renato Sanchez at the moment. Hopefully we can get them up a few overalls to really get them pushing into the first team. Right, so straight away Real Madrid have come back and they've said that they want 112 million. And that's a bit much, so what I'm going to do is, even though he didn't actually sign for Real Madrid, I think it's very unlikely we're going to be able to sell him to Juventus, and that is that I'm going to put Douglas Costa into the offer, and again try with 60 million as well as Douglas Costa, and hopefully we can pick him up. Right, so we've got the first game of our pre-season tournament. We're only doing that to try and get a bit of extra cash. I'm not going to play the games, and we actually get an easy 3-0 win. Iron Robben, Thiago and Rafinha getting the goals, and an easy 3-0 win against Spurs. But you know what the deal is at the moment. Let's try and get some transfers wrapped up. So I'm going to try and get some other offers sent off. We're going to go 25 million for Nicolas Soule. Hopefully we can get him for that. We're also going to put in an offer. Actually, he's getting quite cheap, so we're going to try just 5 million. Simple 5 million for Sebastian Rudy. Hopefully that's enough, but I reckon they'll probably come back asking for more. Right, we've got our second match to deal with. We're taking on Everton this time. We're going to sim it again. Hopefully we can pick up another win. And it's actually a 1-1 draw. Lewandowski right at the end as well, getting the equaliser. Not the best result in the world, but it's going to do. You know, we don't really care too much about the pre-season games. We got some offers back. Hoffenheim say they want 43 for Nicolas Soule, so I'll go back with 32, I think. They also rejected the one for Sebastian Rudy, saying he's too valuable. So we'll go back. 5 million was a bit of a cheeky offer. You know, they were never going to sell him for that cheap. So we'll go back with 6.2, and hopefully we can pick him up for that. Also, while we're here, we're going to send in an offer for Tolisso. We're going to go straight in with 25 because I know this is going to be a tough player to try and pick up. And there's no real point in trying to get him a bit cheaper because they're just going to reject it flat out. They're not going to sell him for that cheap. So Real Madrid have said they aren't interested in the player, but the cash isn't enough. So we'll boost that up to 70 and see what they have to say about that. Alright, Hoffenheim have accepted the 32 million for Nicolas Soule, and he wants a big wage boost. I'm going to try and go for 55,000. Hopefully we can get him just for that. He's not really going to be making the team though, so I'm just going to not specify at the moment. Also, it looked like again they have rejected for Rudy, saying he's too valuable once more. So we're going to put his offer up to about 7.5, I think. Hopefully that'll be enough. Right, our final pre-season group stage game. If we win, we get into the semis. We draw 0-0 and we've got an injury for Ribéry. Hopefully it's nothing serious, because that will suck. We did get in though. Nothing's come through for the injury, so it should be okay. First we'll deal with this. Nicholas Dorsch, go online, yeah. He can go out online to SKN St. Polten. I don't even know who they are. But the big one here, Real Madrid have accepted, so we're going to try and offer 250,000 as well as an important first team player to begin with, and see what he says to that. Hopefully he'll sign. Also rejected for Tolisso for 25 million, so we're going to put that up to 30. Hopefully that's enough. Alright, Soule really wants that 70,000, so we're going to give it to him. We're going to offer him 70,000, and hopefully that is good enough to get him signed. Also, again, Sebastian Rudy has been rejected, and 7.5 isn't enough. We'll go up to 8. I wish they would just give us an amount, because just saying he's too valuable, we're just having to put it up a little bit. If they give us an amount, maybe we can know how much they actually want. The semi-final, we're taking on Chelsea. Hopefully we can take the win. We can 1-0. Arturo Vidal getting the goal. Good result. And we're into the final of the pre-season game. Looks like we're taking on Inter Milan. Bit of prize money there. No transfer news as of yet. Right, James Rodriguez says he wants a bigger role. So, I swear his salary's gone up. Wasn't it 250 before, and now it's gone up to 275? I can't remember. I think it was though. That's a bit cheeky if that's the case though. Hopefully that's good enough. Also, a transfer offer here for Jerome Boateng. We're not going to sell him, although maybe if I can get 100 million for him, then I'll sell him. Because we are bringing in Soule, we've got Martinez, we've got Hummels. So maybe we don't need Boateng, although he is our best centre-back. But if I can get 100 million, we can really get the transfers in that we want. Also, Leon have said 42.5. We'll go back with 35, and hopefully that's enough. Right, Soule wants to understand his role. Okay, so if we offer him 70,000, he won't sign if he's squad rotation, I'm pretty sure. So I'll just go for important, and hopefully he'll take that. Right, here we go. The final. Can we get our first bit of silverware? Of course, this isn't the one I was talking about at the start of the video, but I'll take it if we can win 4-3 on penalties. Check that out. Lovely jubbly. First piece of silverware, we get the win. Winning on penalties as well, that's pretty good. Barcelona offer has been accepted for Soule. That puts us in a spot of bother. We've got James Rodriguez though. That's the first big signing. James Rodriguez is at the club. That's big news. What else have we got to deal with? Some more money. Transfer offer is accepted for Tolisso. He wants 60,000 a week. Wow. We'll take it. Hopefully he'll come. 20%. Nicolas Soule though, we might not be picking up. Hopefully we do. They want 17.5 for Rudy. Okay, so we'll offer 12.5. Hopefully we can get him as well. No one's really coming in for our big players yet. Douglas Costa, no one wants him. Like, why? I don't get why. Right. They've said 80 million, but I want the 100. Like, if you want Boateng, you've got to give me 100. It's as simple as that. That's how much he's going for. We are not accepting anything lower than that. Obermeier, he's going on loan to FC Thun, and hopefully he has a fun time there. You know, freeing up some wages, I'm not going to complain. Get him out of the team, he's never going to play. Bad news there, boys. Nicolas Soule has gone to Barcelona. That's put us in a spot of bother. Hopefully we can find someone else. But I was really hoping to try and make it that more realistic by signing all of the players that have been signed. But hopefully that means that we keep Boateng. If Juventus now say they want the 100 million and go through with it, then we are really in a spot of bother. They do not believe he's worth that much. That's good. Tolisso wants to understand his role. We'll start off with squad rotation. Hopefully that's enough for him. You know, he is coming to one of the best teams in the world. So hopefully that's enough. But we'll have to wait and see. Right, Hoffenheim have accepted for Rudy. That's good news. Why does everyone want a massive pay increase? It's ridiculous. And you literally can't sign them unless you give them that much. That's something hopefully will get fixed in the new FIFA. Because that is just annoying as hell. Transfer offer here for Javi Martinez. We can't sell him. We literally can't. So we're going to reject it. Right, contract offer accepted for Tolisso. He's joining the club. That's good news. Another big signing for us. And he will get straight onto the bench. He's not going to be in the first team, that's for sure. He's not going to get in ahead of Vidal or Tolisso, but he will easily get onto the bench. We'll take Sanchez off. And actually looking at it, we don't have that much squad depth, so a couple more signings will be key for us. Our first team's looking really good, but we really need to work on getting the signings in. And contract offer accepted for Rudy. He's now joining the club. Sebastian Rudy. And then I think there's only Gnabry, who we actually haven't gone for yet, who we have left to sign. And then we can start looking at our own players. So if I look on, yeah, Serge Gnabry, let's go in. He's just joined. He's just joined the club, boys. We're not going to sign him. I completely forgot about that. Maybe we can try and loan him. I mean, I know it's very unlikely, but if we loan and then offer 20 million, maybe we can get him. We'll have to wait and see. But I just completely forgot he only joined Werder Bremen. So we're not going to be able to pick him up. So we're going to have to start looking at our own options now. Transfer offer. You know, he's never going to play. I'm happy to just get him out of the team, even if it is only 100,000 euros. It's better than nothing at the end of the day. It's better than him sitting up, taking wages every week without ever getting a chance in the team. Alright guys, since we can't sign Nicolas Soule, I am going to turn my attentions to hopefully trying to pick up Howardess. Now looking at it could be quite difficult, but what we're going to do is straight away offer them 25 million and then see what they have to say to that. Werder Bremen do not want to loan out Serge Gnabry, so we're just going to have to wait till next season, if we even play next season, to have the chance to sign him, because we're not going to get him this year, boys, unfortunately. But what can we do? The transfer offer was actually accepted. Wow. That is huge. Hopefully we can get him for 90,000 and he will accept that. That is massive. I was not expecting for him to accept that 25 million. Right, we're going to offer him his contract. Hopefully he'll sign it, and that is an even better signing than Soule. Considering we're only playing for one season. We don't need the players with potential. We need the players that can play now and grind out results for us. So that's a huge sign if we can pick him up. Right, transfer, another one. Felix Gutzer's going. Maybe that is that Gutzer's younger brother? I don't know. But the big news, Howardess has accepted his contract and he's making his way to the team. And it looks like it's going to be a bit hard to try and sign anyone unless we sell Douglas Costa. But with Howardess coming in, that is a huge improvement to our squad depth. He's probably not actually going to make the bench with Martinez there. But maybe I'll actually put Howardess. Can't he play right back? He can. So he's actually going to start at right back for me now, instead of Rafinha, and that's the way the team's going to look at the moment. Howard's coming into right back. That's actually a huge improvement, and I'm actually glad we got him instead of Sula, because Sula's quite slow, and he would definitely not have been playing right back. You see Howard's pace isn't actually too bad. Probably better off as a centre back, but we'll play him right back for now and see how he gets on. Guys, I just realised we don't even have Douglas Costa. He went in the James Rodriguez deal, so my mistake. But we won't be selling Douglas Costa because we don't even have him anymore. But having a look at things, let's have a look at our budget for a second. See what we've got to deal with. I'm not sure on any new signings. We got, let's say, 20 million to deal with. I don't know who to sign. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. But at the moment, I'm not going to make any new signings, and we're actually just going to wait until the January transfer window and see what we can improve from there. Because at the moment, I'm happy with the first team. Here's how we are going to line up for our first game. Manuel Neuer in goal. Howard's right back. Hummels and Boateng in the centre back with Alaba at left back. Ribery out on the left, Robin out on the right, Vidal, Thiago in the centre, Rodriguez just playing off of Lewandowski, and hopefully that's going to be a good enough team to grind out a result against Werder Bremen. First game of the season, hopefully we can get the win. But before we get into the win, we are actually going to get into the match. We are going to look at our objectives for this season. To begin with, the youth development, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to sign any scouting agents because we're only here for 1 or 2 seasons at most, so I'm not going to deal with the youth development. In terms of brand exposure, they want us to gain 200 million from shirt sales, and we're already 50%, and we haven't even finished the transfer window, so that's good. And they want us to earn 170 through media earnings and competition prize money, which in 3 seasons we should be able to do. If we do well in the Champions League, that's loads of money. Finish the season with a profit of 75 million. Once again, if we win the Champions League, we're going to be able to do that. They want us to win the Cup and win the League. No surprise there. And win the Champions League. So they're our targets. We need to win everything, which is all fine by me because that's what I want to do as well. But let's jump into the first game of the season. Hopefully we can pick up a win. Right, here we go. First game of the season. I completely forgot the Bundesliga had these graphics, and they are looking real nice. Hopefully we can get the win. And hopefully we can get a big win to take us top of the league first game of the season. That would be huge. Let's jump into it. Right, they've given it away early. Maybe we can do something with it. Right, James moving it out to Ribery. We've got Lewandowski in support. Slow build up. There. Nice pass in. Rodriguez got knocked off the ball, but we've still got it with Thiago. Vidal's looking for the space. Who's out wide? Ribery. Can we get the cross in? It's blocked. Can we get it back? Can, but it's going to get broken down. Right, here's Lewandowski. Doing well. So much strength. This guy's so strong. Howard's into Thiago. And one more. Who's there? It's Ribery. It's hit the post. Howard's. Robin. 1-0. There's the first goal, boys. First goal of the new career mode. It's I am Robin to get it. And that was some brilliant build-up play. Spread it out. Ribery unlucky to hit the post. Howard's in there. Pulls it back with a very smart pass. And we're 1-0 up. What a start to this match, to this season, to this career mode. It's all going well so far. Hopefully we can keep this up for the next month. Oh, he's stolen it. James Rodriguez. Can he get the cross in? No, and it's actually going to end up being a goal kick as well. That's unlucky. Oh, no, it's not. It's a corner. Okay. Can we put it in? And we're going to win that? Alright, let's come out to Ribery. Let's get it wide again. Thiago. Lewandowski. Blocked. Another corner. Thiago. Fantastic tackle. Hit it. Blocked. Another corner. We're not threatened. We have not been threatened once. You know, it's not really unsurprising, the team we've got. Oh. Rodriguez hits the post. And Iron Robin turns it in again. Fantastic. Unlucky from Rodriguez with the header. Hits the post, but Iron Robin is there. Bags himself his second goal. As I was saying, we have not been threatened all half. And now we've just doubled our lead. An easy tap in it once again for Iron Robin. He's on a hat-trick. Hopefully we can get him his hat-trick. And hopefully it'll be like Dirk Kuyt's for Liverpool that one game, where he scored a hat-trick from like 8 yards collectively between the 3 goals. Just 3 tap-ins. Hopefully that's half-time, boys. What a fantastic first half. You know, no complaints, you can see. We've dominated possession, made a good few chances, a couple of goals. The other team hasn't looked a threat, and we're just doing very well. Hopefully we can push on into the second half. I'm actually going to make an early change though. I'm going to bring off Vidal for no reason except I want to get Tolisso on. You know, I want to give Tolisso a game. I want to give him loads of games actually. We're going to get him into the team. Hopefully he can do something of good work for Rodriguez. Out to Alaba. Oh, unlucky. He was about to play the 1-2, but got intercepted. And now they're breaking with Pizarro. Can we defend this? Come on. Right, he's getting through. He's got the cross in. Howardez. Comfortable header back to Neuer. Love that. Great composure. Nice play. We've got out to Ribery out here on the left. Into Tolisso. I don't know what I said there. I'm Robin. Just nice slow play. Slow play. Look for the chance. Don't rush anything. This is good. Howardez plays it back. It's a great play. It's brilliant. This is exactly the kind of football I want to see. Lewandowski out of your feet. And Rodriguez with a tap-in. 3-0. 3 tap-ins. But I'm not complaining. That last goal, that build-up play was absolutely brilliant. The slow play, you know, playing the simple passes and then scoring the goal. You know, you just can't argue. And then this is a brilliant play into Lewandowski's feet. Gets the shot. Gets unlucky. Keeper makes a save. And Rodriguez is there for a tap-in on his debut. Robin. James. Lewandowski. Robin come inside. Finding him. Fantastic pass. Robin at your feet. Off the bar. That could have been his hat-trick. Maybe he still can get it. Maybe he wants to get an assist. Alaba. It's gone in. 4-0. It's too easy. It's way too easy. I'm playing on Legendary, I'll tell you guys. I am playing on Legendary. This isn't on Semi-Pro. And David Alaba gets a deflection off of the defender, but I don't think it's going to change anything. It's still Alaba's goal. No, it's not. It's been given as an own goal. Ridiculous. Oh, they've got the shot off. Finally, it's taken them 75th minute to finally get their first shot. And it's an easy save. Oh, that was actually a really good back heel. Neuer, he's missed. I was about to say he made the save, but he hasn't. It's gone wide. All of a sudden, Werder Bremen are making a couple of chances. Oh, Tolisso. Not Tolisso, Thiago's lost out on it. And now we're having to defend again. And they've played it through, and they've scored. 89th minute, they get one back. Right, that's full time. A 4-1 win. You can't complain about that. A fantastic start to the season. Robin getting 2, Rodriguez scoring on his debut, and Alaba stupidly chalked off a goal as well. That went down as an own goal. You can see every shot on target ended up in a goal. That's absolutely fantastic. 100% conversion. You know, I'm not going to complain with that. You can't. It's absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I think that is how we're going to end this episode. A nice short one today. But the future episodes are going to contain more games, because I want to get these the seasons done quite quickly. But yeah, we're probably not going to sign any more players for the rest of the season, for the rest of this transfer window anyway. We will probably just wait until January and see what we have to do there, what we have to work with, who we need to sign, and then we will make the decision on whether we're going to sign anyone. But if we go and look, you can see in the calendar, who have we got? We've got PSV in the Champions League. We've got Club Brugge in the Champions League. Who's our third Champions League team? It's Sporting Lisbon, and we've got Augsburg in the Cup. So far it's looking pretty good. We've got plenty of time to our first match, our next match against Schalke. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just so that I can get back to making regular videos, you know, knowing how long it's going to take to edit and whatnot, so that when FIFA 18 comes out, I can be very on the ball. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And other than that, I'm going to see you guys next time.